We almost failed this challenge in Disneyland.
So we're doing it in Disney World.
Hey there, Man Fam. Once upon a time, we did a rainbow challenge in Disneyland because we thought it would be easy.
We were fools.
So now we are bringing that challenge here to Disney Springs.
The way the challenge worked in Disneyland is that we had to eat a snack or drink and ride a ride for every color of the rainbow. Now, obviously, we're playing in Disney Springs today, so instead of rides, we are going to be doing merchandise items for every color of the rainbow and still eating 7 snacks.
I've got my color app prepped and ready, and I'm coming for you, Indigo.
Let's see.
Now, unlike last time, we have to go in ROY G BIV order. And once we make a selection, that location is now out. So that means if we find something red at World of Disney as a merch item, World of Disney is fully eliminated. We can't go back.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's talk strategically. I feel like we should save places like World of Disney and like the candy stores for like the latter half of the color spectrum.
For Indigo, we should save it for Indigo.
Because like Indigo purple is harder than like red. Like it's Disney World. There's going to be red merchandise everywhere.
True. I mean, I'm looking at Coca-Cola right now.
Yeah, the Cokes. We could
for
just,
red.
We can find.
We could just find red in there.
Yeah. So we could do that. I'm starting to think of red food too.
Red food. Is there a cupcake with a copious amount of frosting that I think we could get and enjoy?
Yeah, but I think we saved cupcake for. There's probably a blue one or
You're
a
right. There's
purple
probably a blue one. Yeah.
And there's more red food because apples are red.
Yeah.
Cherries are red.
Okay, I'm waiting for a third. You got this.
Tomatoes are red.
Tomato sauce, like on a pizza.
Salsa.
Salsa.
Red. Okay, red I feel good about for food. Yeah, let's just go to Coke, I
Let's
guess,
just go to
and knock
Coke.
the merchandise.
Yeah.
All right, we're headed into the giant Coca-Cola store to find something red. I'm pretty sure we could find a lot of other colors here too, but it's iconic, it's classic, so we'll go for something red. Now, we're not gonna buy all the merchandise because I don't wanna buy a bunch of stuff just to buy it. But if I see anything I actually want, you know, who's to say what could happen? We're still gonna pick something cool to show you as our official submission for the game amongst this very obvious sea of red. For our red submission, we have come here to the Disney Coca-Cola collab exclusives right here to the Walt Disney World Resort. And there's plenty of lovely items to choose from. Like here,
The bear in a hoodie.
The bear in a hoodie. He looks thrilled. He'd give me a hug, I think.
It's clothing inception.
I will say a specific rule to the bear hugging clause, if you will, is that Coca-Cola bears specifically, so polar bears, make sure you put Coca-Cola in that picnic basket. They will not be thrilled with just Charmin. And I think this shirt right here, which is 99% red, will count as our red item. But I do want to, we're people of integrity. So Alan, could you please check it on your color app?
I have confirmed. It quite literally says red. No, nothing else. Not like crimson. Not like a mauve. Just red.
We nailed it.
Okay, now for a red food, that took a little bit of thinking. In fact, it took us thinking back to Disneyland, and it had us settle on desserts. And thinking about that, there is a bakery here, a very fancy bakery called Amaret. So we're going to go check out their case and see if perhaps they have a red dessert item that we might be able to utilize for this challenge. And you might be thinking, but you were listing off a whole lot of savory items before, and that's true, but Molly and I were chatting about this and came to the realization that oftentimes the red food item is not the majority of the dish, and that's really what we're shooting for. It has to be the majority of the color we're looking for. So pizza sauce, for example, on a pizza at Blaze Pizza is going to be covered up by a whole lot of cheese.
And I know you're thinking, just order it without cheese, but I don't know that I'd physically be able to do that, so we're going to try another avenue. All right, we've bought this red rose because that was the most appealing of the red-looking desserts. I know the Mickey and Minnie cakes were also definitely red, but like the flavor profile, this one was more appealing to us, and now we're just hoping. We tried to do it inside, but it was kind of in a case. We're just hoping.
Ruby is what I found. Antique ruby.
That doesn't say red.
Redwood.
Wood.
Red.
That's red.
Brick red. We just had to put it in the sun and rotate it.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
When in doubt, rotate.
We have picked up the Amaret's Wilting Rose. This is a chocolate biscuit with dark chocolate mousse and a raspberry sauce. Now, as Molly cuts this open to show us the interior, I'm going to share that while we went inside, I saw a whole host of items in other colors, specifically for Halloween. And I may be thinking orange. Oh my gosh, look at that inside. I also saw some blues, and I don't know if they were indigo on the inside, so maybe we shot ourselves in the foot on this one, but this looks delicious, so I'm not sure I care. That is decadent. It's so light, but also really, really rich. Not a lot of sweetness coming from that chocolate, and not even from the raspberry sauce. This is so balanced. This might become one of my favorite dessert spots in Disney Springs. Now, don't get me wrong, for me, Amaretto sometimes has like really beautiful dishes, but have a lot going on. This is raspberry and chocolate, which is a known winning combination, but it's done elevated, and it's also incredibly beautiful to look at. So this is a winner. All right, so if you're following along, for ROY G BIV, next up is the O for orange. And, you know, we're here in Halloween time, so that means orange is going to be easier to come by than it normally would be. But we are not wasting our World of Disney trip just yet, because I think we're going to need to use that later for a more difficult color. I'm looking at you, Indigo. I'm looking directly at you. So instead, let's go see some home goods, shall we? Maybe there's an orange candle.
That's right. We're leaving Disney Springs to go to Marshall's Home Goods.
Yep, that's 100% true.
We are going to be Maxinistas right now.
We're going to violate the rules of the challenge by absolutely leaving property.
We are going to forget this challenge exists, and we're just going to buy a bunch of throw pillows and candles.
And some frames for pictures we don't have.
Because that's what one does in a Home Goods.
In reality, though, we are headed to Marketplace Co-op, which is actually a number of stores in one, but one section of it does feature some home goods, and that's where I'm looking to head. I'll be happy with anything in here, really, be it a shirt, hat, candle, but really, I want a candle. What'd you find? Is it orange? Oh.
I found something orange.
Yeah, we can't buy him.
What if we offered them enough money?
I still don't think we can buy him.
Do we think we can buy that? That's awesome.
Oh, I do wish we could buy that. That'd be nice.
Okay, I'll find something we can buy. I picked this. There's lots of orange, obviously, again, it's Halloween. But you put batteries in this, and then it sits on your porch, and it lights up, and it's really cute. We were graciously sent the Pottery Barn version of this, and I'm obsessed with it. I think he's very cute. I also very much enjoy, and I have a version of this from when I did my college program. I have like an older version of it, where you put it's a votive holder. You put a little candle in there, or there's a Mickey pumpkin mug that has Stitch on the back of it for some reason. But did we confirm this is orange?
It is considered Portland orange. I'm not sure why Portland gets their own
I was
orange.
Literally in Portland like 2 days ago.
You were.
And I didn't see a lot of...
Not a surplus of orange?
Not that I can recall. Interesting.
Well, Portland, if you didn't know, there's an orange named for you.
All right, now orange snack is next. I'm not going to lie to you. We had a completely different plan. I had something I'd seen online that was in my brain. But then as we were walking into the co-op, I saw a little placard right here on the Marketplace Snack Bubble Waffle stand that says Mickey Pumpkin Waffle Sundae. And I know any pumpkin seasonal dessert hates to see me coming. Now here at Marketplace Snacks, you can get adorably themed bubble waffles where the waffle itself, it's like a waffle cone almost, but not a waffle cone. It's like a waffle wrap. You get it. It actually has Mickeys in the bubbles, and then it's got different soft serves and different toppings on them. And normally they have one themed after your Fab 5 characters, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Pluto. But they also love to have a seasonal moment, and of course it's pumpkin right now. Here it is. It is vanilla with a pumpkin sauce on top, an orange chocolate, and orange and seasonal M&Ms, so most importantly orange. It's maybe not majority orange, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. And Alan's app has defined it as
Deep carrot orange.
deep carrot orange.
I don't know what shallow carrot orange is, but sure.
I'm gonna specifically get an orange M&M to start. Ooh, that sauce is so good. Oh my gosh. This pumpkin caramel is not too sickly sweet. You know, I have to call it autumnal because it's got the cinnamon and the nutmeg, but the caramel adds a little extra burst in there. And you've got the crispity crunchy M&Ms, which are my favorite candy. And it's like good soft serve. Like it's like, tastes like homemade ice cream soft serve. Plus the warm bubbles. Good decisions have been made. My hands are very sticky
How about
now.
how the fingies?
It was so good. My hands are so sticky. I need a wipe.
Next up is yellow.
Still don't want to pull the trigger on World Disney.
Donald has a lot of yellow.
Donald's a good call.
But again, I agree. Not wanting to go to Walt Disney, so I'm trying to think of like Donald outside of WAD.
I feel like Uniqlo has a collection right now that may have Donald on it.
That makes sense. We also have like the Lego store. Like all the Lego people are yellow.
I immediately associate Lego with yellow. Probably, definitely not because there's some other guests walking by us right now, right there with yellow merchandise bags.
They are.
So I do think yellow and Lego, but I guess the Lego people are yellow.
Yeah, the Lego people.
That's a good one. Let's go to Lego.
Let's go to Lego.
Also, not to buy Legos, but
yeah,
we're
definitely
about to be
not gonna.
down for a hurricane. We're gonna have time.
Definitely not gonna buy any Legos.
Definitely not gonna buy that Hogwarts set. The Jaws set. Let's see if they have it.
I always forget how overwhelming it is to. Wait a minute, is that a Baradur?
Look it.
Do I want to spend $460 on Baradur so we have an activity during this upcoming storm?
I think Baradur is good, but I am looking for the Jaws one.
Okay, that's fair. Baradur, nice second option.
No, the second option is if they have the Titanic.
Oh,
For me.
okay. Yeah, it's still Baradur for me. Now, hold on. You're telling me that we can make the Sanctum Sanctorum? You're telling me we can have the Sanctum Sanctorum in our home?
That's you.
Okay.
Okay, so what's better than just looking at a regular yellow Lego than making your own yellow Lego? This is one of the only Lego stores in the world that has the personalized minifigs. It's $12 a person, and you're gonna get a Lego person like this, and you get to customize it with, there's some preloaded designs. You can use clip art, you can use text, and then you get to pick accessories for your little Lego, and it prints out and has a little stand. I've done this before. I don't think Alan's ever done this. So we're gonna make our own little Legos here for our yellow. Definitely yellow.
While our shirts are printing, Molly is hard at work choosing her accessories. It looks like she has gotten a pirate hat and ponytail.
Is it a pirate hat, or is it, I'm a colonial lad gonna take up a musket for my nation?
You know, I think it gives both, if I'm being honest.
Is it Alexander Hamilton, or is it like Jack Sparrow, you know?
It might be a mix of both. Alexander Sparrow. I was just sort of going through the Lego head collection, which, you know, as I say that, is kind of depressing and dark. But this one has a little hearing aid, and we love representation. Representation matters.
We made Legos.
Yeah.
Here's me, but if I was a witch. And you may notice that she's wearing chaps, because she's a witch that rides horses, obviously. And then
Naturally.
here's Alan.
I'm a vampire chef. You know that because on the back it says, yes, chef.
And the chef jacket.
And he also has a fork and some bread, because even when serving blood-sucking Halloween monsters, they like their carbs.
But not garlic bread.
No.
Okay, now we must eat yellow, and we are headed to where I was originally going to go for orange for the snack before I was derailed by pumpkin, and that's Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is the loosely Indiana Jones themed lounge here at Disney Springs, one of my faves. But they recently underwent a menu transformation, and they added a bunch of new items that I've seen on social media that look delicious, and two of them are different cheese dips. One of them looks more orange in color, one of them looks more yellow in color. So, twist my arm, we're gonna go eat some cheese right now. I hope it really is yellow. I've just seen it like on social, but I guess if it's not, then I just ate cheese for fun, which is honestly the title of my memoir. I'm just eating cheese for fun. My life story.
I just ate cheese for fun.
I just ate cheese for fun.
A life story.
Molly's life story. This is truly one of my favorite places to luxuriate in Walt Disney World. We are currently sitting on Jock's boat called the Reggie after his pet snake. It's beautiful out on the water, and inside it's really fun, especially during the holidays when it becomes Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar and it looks like Christmas threw up in here. They've got a ton of fun beverages, including some of their famous ones. I know Alan enjoys the Scottish Professor, which is a whiskey-based cocktail. They've got a bunch of different beers, different old fashions, including a seasonal old fashioned. Spoiler alert, I just ordered it. And if you're looking for a good place with a unique cocktail and some very good bar food, including the famous charcuterie pretzel, this is a great place to come. There's a dog behind us and all the guests are freaking out.
To be fair, so are we.
Yeah, just
Anyway.
more on the inside.
Yeah, it's an internal freak out. Cute little dog. Okay,
So, Molly, on the way in, looked at me and said, Alan, there is a pumpkin spice old fashioned. And so, naturally, she had to order it.
I'm legally required.
I am interested to see how it compares to the one I made.
You did make a pumpkin spice old fashioned. It was very good.
I just got a standard old fashioned because I wanted a standard old fashioned.
Yeah, it wouldn't be nice to have me drink alone. So this one, Link, is bourbon, simple and vanilla syrups, pumpkin spice, and bitters. I asked him to go lighter on the syrup so it wouldn't be too sweet.
And this one is bourbon, Contro, simple syrups, and some Angostura orange bitters. Good? Pretty good.
Tastes like a pumpkin pie and an old fashioned and a beautiful, delicious autumnal baby. Now I know you're thinking neither of those things are yellow, and that's true.
That's not true. I've got a lemon in mine.
I think mine's an orange. I guess it kind of looks yellow, but the point is we ordered yellow food. This is just for fun.
Yeah.
The cheese is here, and that's my favorite thing to say.
I just nearly knocked over my water. Oh, that would have been bad.
I would have been so upset. Look at this cheese. This cheese, as if it wasn't already perfect. It's called the Palawan Volcano Templeton.
I hope it's not as hot as lava on the inside. Now, this is Gruyere cheese with onion jam and some toasted French bread on the side.
Our server told us it was like French onion soup in dip form, and yes, please. Also, we confirmed that it was
Earth yellow. We have chip. We have spoon. Oh my.
Oh. This looks scrumptious.
Well, I'm just gonna dollop that right on there. Whoa, it is hot. Right? This is so good.
It's caramelized onions with tons of gooey, melty, nutty Gruyere cheese. It does taste like French onion soup, but more cheese than onion. Like flip the ratio that you'd normally get. I hope this stays on the menu forever. While it's not traditionally, yellow is my favorite color today. Normally, it's orange or pink, but yellow is winning.
Okay, let's all pause for a moment and give Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar some credit. For the first time ever, I have been served the appropriate amount of carbohydrate dipping apparatus to be put into my dip to eat all of it. Typically, when you get like a charcuterie board or a dip, you have a paltry number of dipping apparatus, chip, toast, etc. So you always have to ask for more. But this, the perfect amount. Everybody claps for Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar.
All right, so that was a delightful little jaunt into Jock Lindsay's and their new menu. And now we move to green.
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Yeah, I feel as though we should go to, I believe it's called Ever After, or maybe they changed the name, but it's the like jewelry accessory shop from Disney, because recently these like create your own headbands have come out and they're insanely popular, and that's where you can get them here. They have different Disney characters and they just brought out all the inside out emotions, and I'm hoping my girl Disgust is in stock. Okay, so here's the store. It's so cute. It's where you can get a lot of like Disney accessories and things, and they have this like chair of Disney plushes of my dreams that I want to sit in. But here's what I was talking about. The create your own headbands. So you buy the headband base for $10, and then each of the little characters is $12, and you can make your own headband like this. So we need to find somebody green. Obviously, the little green alien is a good choice. I'm gonna have to try and find a couple. And then also, they just got the inside out emotions. Do they still have them? Yes. Here's my girl Disgust. So these are definitely green. Here's some other ones. They've got Mickey and Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Chip and Dale, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. They've got some of the Nightmare Before Christmas characters. So this is very, very popular right now. When these rolled out in Disneyland, they sold out like almost immediately. And this is one of the places you can get them. But we checked off green with this. Now I want to go sit in that giant pile of stuffed animals. It's inflatable like the 90s. Alan, I have a question. Of the new Inside Out emotions, which one do you relate to the most?
Anxiety.
Same. I think sometimes as a child, this one, a little envy. You do feel that a little bit as a teen, I think. That's pretty normal.
Oh my gosh, as a teen?
You are embarrassment?
Embarrassment, always.
Do you ever feel ennui?
Oh, so much apathy.
But mostly.
That's super real in a very real way.
Okay, I have a mini game inside this game.
Okay.
You have 5 seconds to grab the 3 emotions. You only get 3.
Okay.
Make your headband, in quotes, we're not actually making them.
Okay.
But you've got 5 seconds. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. Joy, sadness, and anxiety.
Yeah. All right, your turn. You're up. 3, 2, 1. Joy, disgust, and anxiety. Also, you've knocked so many joys over.
So bad. I always pick things up. I'm even going to put this Lotso back because he doesn't belong here.
You know what? That's the anxiety talking.
That's because of her. All right. Green food. Let's think green foods.
Guacamole.
Yes. Avocados. Salad.
Margaritas.
So Mexican theme.
Frontera Cocina.
Okay, you're thinking Mexican. But I was thinking that delicious Brussels sprouts salad from Summer House or the really good whiskey caramel Brussels sprouts from Polite Pig. But I also like margaritas and guacamole, so I guess we're going to Frontera Cocina.
And we find ourselves now in Frontera Cocina, and that is run by James Beard award-winning chef Rick Bayless. This is elevated upscale Mexican cuisine. I've been here a number of times, not just at the bar, but also to eat the food from the menu. It is so very delicious. If you are a fan of Mexican food in general, this is a must-visit spot. But for now, margaritas.
All right, so our margaritas have arrived. We have gone with the Play with Fire. This is made with fresh lime juice, agave spice nectar, jalapeno cucumber juice, and a hibiscus salt rim. And it can be made with your choice of Dos Hombres Mezcal or Lalo Blanco Tequila. We both chose Mezcal because I like that smoky flavor. And you know what? Gosh darn it, Molly does too. Now, we were trying to locate a green that is actually within the beverage itself. We did find one, and it is called Laurel Green, and Molly's really struggling to get it to stay still on the screen, but don't worry, I've also got a screenshot that you can see here as well. It says that Laurel Green is a part of the silver family. Well, I am here to ask you this, Color Picker app. If it is part of the silver family, why is it called green?
Because it's closer to silver than it is to green?
Don't, that is actively working against us, Molly.
It still said green in the name. We said that's our rule. We got it.
Perfect, Laurel Green. All right, try not to get a lot of people in the background because we don't want to disturb anybody else's experience. Cheers.
Ooh. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to be real with you as I always am. The pumpkin spice old fashioned got a little too sweet for me at the end. And it is so nice to have the direct opposite of that next, which is the actual spicy flavor from the jalapeno. Perfectly balanced with the refreshing cucumber. You can taste that smoky mezcal. They have the same beverage team as La Cava del Tequila in the restaurants in the Mexico Pavilion, so you know their drinks are going to be good.
So good, so tasty. Along with, as Molly mentioned, the smokiness of mezcal, that little pixie whisper of spice from the jalapeno.
It's a good mark. It's a good spicy mark, too.
Good spicy mark.
Okay, so the green round has been accomplished, and we are now moving into the back half of the rainbow. That is blue, indigo, violet. That's our BIV.
It's the BIV.
Blue, I think we're going to be okay.
Blue's pretty easy for merchandise. There's a lot of blue merchandise.
And then we got the indigo hump.
Indigo is the nightmare.
So, blue merch. What are we thinking?
Clothing is my first thought.
Okay.
And I want to go to Uniqlo because I like their shirts. So
sounds good to me.
That's the best reason I have to say.
Then we round the corner from Frontera Cocina and go to Uniqlo.
That way.
Yes, that way. I saw you looking now. I was like, where are you planning on?
You could go either way, but I think that was faster.
Yeah.
Blue is pretty easy for merchandise. It's probably one of the top 3 most used colors in clothing, I would guess. If you take out white and black, because those aren't actually colors, I would think blue's number 1. But these kinds of videos are always fun to show things that people may not realize are there, or little hidden gems. And I think Uniqlo is one of those because it is a Japanese department store. They've got great like basics, like if you wanted just plain t-shirts or like simple style clothing for really good prices. But they also have very fun, unique Disney collabs, and they'll have different collections out, and they're usually pretty well priced too. So I love checking the store out, so it'll be fun to see what they've got. Also, just know you're probably going to want to try stuff on here. I know men don't understand what I'm about to say, but ladies know that no clothing store fits the same, and it's really annoying because all our sizes are arbitrary. But this store, because it is a Japanese clothing store, stuff is probably going to fit different than you may be used to, so definitely make sure you look at the samples and try things on before you make any purchases. But they just have really cute stuff. Like, look at this gigantic quilted belt bag or shoulder bag, $19. All these basic t-shirts, all these basic pants, great stuff. And oh my gosh, we're walking right into looks like a Donald Duck collection for his 90th probably. And immediately there's a cute Mickey sweatshirt that's got blue. There's a jacket that's blue. Obviously Donald's wearing blue. There's a Donald shirt over there. It's a, oh my gosh, take our pick. Look at that Alice shirt that's blue. This is not blue at all, but I'm gonna buy this. Look how cute this 101 Dalmatian shirt is. I never see them on things. I really like this collection. It's like monochrome where the threading is, except for the Mickey one, the same color as the sweatshirt. Like, look at this Winnie the Pooh hoodie. Cute.
The Alice shirt, shockingly, well, that's a tongue twister, was not blue. What is this shirt with Baymax that says your personal healthcare companion. I have verified that is indeed considered blue. Now I just have to find Molly.
I might cry over a sweatshirt. That's a gut punch from Toy Story 3. It's a child sweatshirt, but I feel like if I get it big enough, it can fit. I'm also obsessed with this. They have custom design your own shirts, and you can get some really cool prints. Like, I love the vintage posters for some of the Disney cartoons, like Snow White, Peter Pan, Donald Duck. They've also got these little totes that you can customize, smaller and bigger canvas totes. Look at the cute Zootopia one right here. Oh my God, the Piglet one is going to make me cry. What is with this merchandise? It's so upsetting. And they've got all these cute characters you can do, and I've never seen this before, but it's embroidery customization that you can do. It looks like on certain t-shirts, even your jeans, or these big canvas crossbodies. This is so fun.
Okay, folks, blue merchandise acquired. I mean, not acquired, but we understand enough located blue merchandise. And now we are headed to Goofy's Candy Company. It is that time. We have reached this side of the color spectrum. Things are getting a bit more tough, so we're hoping that Goofy's Candy Company will have a plethora, a variety for us to look at and then find some blue candy treats. Now, taking a step inside of Goofy's Candy Company, there's immediately a plethora of seemingly blue options. We have cotton candy, or if you're from the UK, candy floss. You also have some lollipops that are blue in color that Molly is going over to point at and demonstrate. You also have an entire walk-up bakery case of treats that have some blue items, including the Mickey Mouse sugar cookie that has blue icing on the top. But I would like to draw your attention somewhere else, and that is here at the flavored sugar, where after a quick and cursory glance, there is not one, there is not two, there is 3 different varieties of blue flavored sugar. And just strictly for that variety alone, I think we have to go with perhaps the smallest 6-inch tube of candy sugar. Okay, so here is our blue candy sugar treat. Now, there are 3 different shades of blue in here. We have Celestial Blue, Bleu de France, and Maya Blue in order, starting from the top and moving to the bottom. So I'm excited, to try this Pixie Stick-esque candy treat. I was never allowed to buy these as a child. Well, you know what? Hindsight being 2020, that makes sense. It's just candy sugar, folks.
Just dump it all.
Oh no. It's fruit punch.
Oh my God. I was about to say it was not that bad. And I like pixie sticks, but that is bad.
All right, folks, we have reached what seems to be the summit of this challenge, and that is indigo. It provided us quite a bit of a challenge last time when we were in Disneyland to locate not only a ride vehicle, but also a food and or beverage that got us that color. So we've been saving World of Disney for the merchandise location because, goodness gracious, it just has the most variety on Disney property. So there has to be, he says, hoping dearly, there has to be a merchandise item inside World of Disney that is indigo in color.
I did Google what is indigo because I don't know. And these are all options, so I'm going to be walking around the store looking for one of these. All right, this store is so big that we are dividing and conquering. Now, naturally, I'm going to the ears first because, you know, if I could find a pair that was in the color scheme, I wouldn't be mad. Okay, mayhaps the bow on these Queen of Hearts ears. This feels like it's more, needs to be bluer, I think. These are all too purple. I don't think this is indigo, but just because it would be the cruelest prank if it was. Lilac, lilac, violet, boysenberry, blush pink, licorice. Okay, but what about this dope Darkwing Duck shirt? We've got Darkwing Duck on there with Launchpad McQuack, and oh, look out! Yeah, he's like kind of big on the back, and then letters. I feel like we could be onto something with this. We've both taken pictures of the Darkwing Ducks, and now we're looking. It feels good. It feels right.
Eggplant. You got it? You got it? Just
Persian indigo.
take the picture.
Persian
Thank you,
indigo.
Darkwing Duck.
That's a cool shirt too.
Appreciate you.
That's a nice shirt.
It's good. Any Darkwing Duck fans? It has indigo on it. It's okay.
What's his thing? Danger. He's said that was rescue. What's he say? Danger. He says danger.
The danger's out there.
No, that's your deal.
I know it is. But I do love that that's your leader. Danger.
Darkwing Duck catchphrase. Let's get dangerous.
I am the terror that flies in the night.
Let's get dangerous.
Let's get dangerous.
You know what's dangerous? Trying to find indigo food.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a
Segue.
top tier segue.
I'm a professional.
Wow. Did you study for that?
Somehow, yes. Okay. So indigo doesn't feel like a color found in nature, so I'm thinking artificial like frosting. So I'm thinking like Sprinkles, the other candy store, the donut shop. Last time we did it on a drink, so I'm trying to think where would have like weird colorful drinks. And I'm just now realizing we may have made a mistake going to Coke earlier because Coke has like all kinds of weird like rainbow drinks with different sodas and syrups. We're going to try not to think about that and instead go to Sprinkles first.
All right, Sprinkles is a bust, and I think for the first time I'm feeling a strange amount of like weird. What's the emotion that I'm feeling? Apathy. It just, of all the times for a cupcake conglomerate to not have a brightly colored frosting is today. It's all just like white or off-white or a cream. I'm flummoxed. I'm dumbfounded.
I guess I knew that about Sprinkles when I like really think about it, but I just don't like Sprinkles that much. Sorry.
Wow.
It's too sweet. So I didn't think about it. But what I do like is Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. So we're gonna pop in here because they've got all their moonshine cocktails.
Homecoming, also a bust. Most of the beverages were either like on the neon blue side of the family or towards burgundy or maroon. I'm not saying that because I know that. I'm saying that because, you know, I was hooked on phonics and was able to read it.
The app worked, which is a bummer because I love Homecoming. And, you know, if I had accidentally ordered some chicken biscuits with our cocktail,
it's a good
that's
storm
what would have
snack.
happened. That's what would have happened. Candy cauldron, maybe?
I guess.
Everglazed.
We continue this. The indigo maintains
The
its
M&M
status.
store?
Ooh, as a desperation play.
They got a rainbow M&Ms.
They do.
Okay.
Okay, we have not yet resorted to the literal rainbow stock of M&Ms, But we are going to Candy Cauldron, which means we're running out of options. I still have some confidence. Molly's fascinated by watching the poison apple being made. To be fair, it does look very cool.
Okay, current status, we're standing outside. We bought this Rice Krispie treat because I feel like the bow or the M&Ms could be indigo, but the lighting in there wasn't good. So now we're out here with the natural light, both just fervently scanning this delicious looking treat. It's the bow. It's the bow.
I'm on the bow.
Persian indigo.
You brilliant treat, you.
And I love a Rice Krispie treat. You know, I was really worried we were going to have to get that marshmallow wand, which, not for me. But Rice Krispie treat's been one of my favorite Disney snacks for my whole life, so. Only took like 4 other places.
Okay, violet is our last color in the challenge. We have merchandise and a treat. Boy, would it be great if we didn't have sugar, but I don't think we're going to be so
feels
lucky.
Like it'll be sugar. I guess
Yeah.
we could try and find like a grape. I feel like Marvel for merchandise is right here.
Or Star Wars Galactic Outpost.
Yeah.
Either way.
My brain went to Agatha or like Black Panther, both have purple.
Let's go check it out. Star Wars Galactic Outpost and Marvel Superhero Headquarters are both havens for their respective franchises, where you can find merchandise ranging from the good old stuff like Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope all the way through the most recent Star Wars, and the same is true here at Marvel, where you have things from your early Captain America all the way through to Agatha all along, also representing some Scarlet Witch funness.
Alan is currently scanning this cool Wakanda Forever Black Panther hat. And it has to be violet, not purple or lilac. It has to say violet. All right, what about this Groot shirt?
Marvel has denied us access to Violet, so we must go to Star Wars and cast our lot with them and see if we can find anything throughout the ages of Star Wars. Literally, the only thing here that is even in the purple family, according to Molly, are these Kyber crystals, and it's just a singular segment of... Well, yeah, it's the singular segment of Kyber crystals. These are the crystals, of course, that go into your lightsaber and determine the color of the blade itself.
Is this Samuel L. Jackson's fault?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson he wanted a unique lightsaber, so he was given purple.
I would want pink.
Pastel violet. Just as we were about to lose hope, much like Luke was about to lose hope after the loss of Yoda in Star Wars Episode 5. The bright shining light of pastel violet brings us home. Found it. All right, so we just have one item left, and that is a snack or drink that is violet in color. And we are headed to Salt and Straw because there are a couple of new seasonal items on the menu at Salt and Straw, and they're also known to utilize some jam-based desserts in their ice creams, and all of those give a violet hue. And specifically when I mentioned those seasonal items, one of them looked to maybe, by my eye, which is granted an imperfect eye, be violet in color. So we're going to go check it out. Now, Salt and Straw is a delicious ice cream joint here in Disney Springs. It is based out of Oregon. It's actually where it started. And they have a variety of very tasty flavors that they offer year-round. But they offer limited edition...
Sorry, they have a lavender. That might work.
Oh, they have a lavender. But they also offer some limited edition flavors seasonally. Of course, now we are in spooky season, so it's a Halloween series, but even their classic flavors are delicious.
With the help of the very kind cast member, we have acquired all of the possibly violet flavors, hopefully. Alan, what's yours? Honey, lavender, and...
Strawberry and coconut water.
Strawberry and coconut water and honey lavender. And then I have one of the seasonal ones, which is blackberry tamales. And last month's, they always have they often have things left over from last month on their almost gone selections. This is a black currant apple cider. So we will try these first, and then we will search for colors. All right. First up, the black currant apple cider. Woo! She's tart because the apple cider, but delicious. They use all real blackberries. They don't use anything artificial, so it tastes like real fruit. And then this one is the tamale. It tastes like fruit and corn. Huh.
So I have the honey lavender and the strawberry and coconut water. We're going to do the honey lavender first. I've had this before, and it's delightful. I hope it holds true. Wow. So very light, little floral, Delicately sweet, not super, super sweet. That is such a refreshing ice cream. And now time for the strawberry coconut water, which by the name also sounds refreshing. I'm not gonna lie. That might be one of my favorite blends they've put out ever. It is vegan, and it is so creamy and delicious. The coconut water, it makes it extra creamy, not super icy like you'd expect with a vegan ice cream. That is so very good. Rose gold,
Big Dip O Ruby.
Tuscan red,
Dark Scarlet. Wine.
pale chestnut,
Tyrian Purple, like Lannister?
A few moments later.
Pale Red Violet.
Done and done.
It was for, if you're interested, it was on the black currant apple cider side.
What matters is we got to try 4 flavors and just to find one color. The last color.
I'd be lying if in the store I didn't also try the pumpkin flavor, and it was.
Well, that once again brings us to the end of our Rainbow Challenge. This time here on the East Coast of Disney Springs, indigo still a problem.
But merchandise much easier than ride vehicles.
It really is. It removes a lot of the randomness of ride vehicles and the hot contention of trying to get to the indigo inside-out emotional whirlwind balloon.
That's true, but we could try in the park if you want to see us do this in the parks here, or maybe Universal. It could be a lot of fun, so definitely let us know.
Yeah.
Alan and I must know. I had yellow was my favorite today.
Yeah.
You don't always have a favorite color, for obvious reasons. But did you have a favorite color today?
Today, what was my favorite color? Oh, that's a tough question. Wasn't blue. I'll tell you that much. Wasn't blue. I will say the challenge of attempting to locate and then the joy, the euphoria of finding indigo really is second to none. That feeling.
It does feel a lot like winning. I kind of thought you'd say violet because it was Star Wars and ice cream, but...
You know, I did enjoy Violet. I think Violet sort of like would take the classic win. But again, there's nothing that really beats the ultimate joy of finding indigo.
Of winning.
Yeah, of winning.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like I'm competing against an entire spectrum of light.
And you won.
And I won.
We won.
Well, yes, we did. Technically, I'm not going to lie to you, it feels like a little bit more of a victory because your eyeballs can actually see the thing.
That's true.
But,
That's true.
you know, without that assistance, we wouldn't be here. I'd like to thank the Academy, really, for all of their assistance as well.
I'd like to thank my eyeballs. And, well, that's a wrap on this. And so, definitely let us know where we should play next. You should go now. Like this video, subscribe if you're new.
Yeah, that's it.
Join us on
Discord. There it is. Where are the links? Where are the links?
They're all
Down below.
You have a different spiel than me. I'm trying to do your spiel.
Okay.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it's been magical.
It has been. It's been colorful. It's been colorful because of all the colors.
Welcome to Zetus Lapidus, the Vanderpump Original Podcast.
It's the show where we what?
This is the podcast where we watch every single Disney Channel movie or
DCOM in chronological order.
And spend way too much time analyzing them.
That's true. Bye, everybody.